Let's go ahead and just get into this. What we're going to be talking about today is this: how to build a loyal following with no ads. Okay? How to build a loyal following with no ads. Basically, how to build a following without spending money. Okay? That's what we're going to be getting into. So first things first, what we're going to say is, if you did not know, here's the thing that you can do. Everybody that is subscribed to my YouTube channel comments on the YouTube videos and shares the YouTube videos to social media and tags either myself or my business in it. One person every week is going to win something, and you're going to win a free thing from my swag shop. So there is that. If you haven't been to the swag shop, go over to withmartha.com. Go up to the top on the navigation bar and click on shop. That will take you to the swag shop. And then one person every week just gets to run amok and choose one thing that they want, and that's it. That's it. Totally free. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to read your comments at the end. Hello, I see you guys. Love you so much. Make sure you keep commenting stuff that you want to comment. If you have questions, go ahead and put those in the comments as well. I'll be able to pull some of them up at the end. Okay, you guys? And I think that's it before we actually get into this. Heads up, there's a thing that happened last night, okay? My reality show is live. So if you want to check out the reality show, it's the first part of it, I want to say. But if you want to check out the reality show, you go to human, the number 2, human, so human to human, but the 2 is a number, okay? So human2human.tv. If anybody wants to put that in the comments, that would be awesome. Human2human.tv. What you do is you sign up to, be a member of it, or to, get it, but you get the first 14 days for free, so you'd still be able to see it, and then you just cancel if you want to, or if you want to keep it because you love it, then feel free to keep it. Do whatever you want to do. Makes no difference to me. I have no horse in this race, but if you want to see the show, that's where you see it, okay? It will be on Amazon later. It's going to be on Roku. It's going to be all over the place. It's still being submitted. This is literally the very first episode, all right? So there is that. All right, now let's get into it. So, building a loyal following without ads, okay? I geek out on marketing. I don't think that that's any, I think everybody understands that. Everybody knows that about me. I'm a business strategist. I consume marketing content all day, every day. If you walk into my house and I have time alone, I am listening to a book, or I am listening to some content somewhere. You'll hear someone talking, it won't sound like me, and if you follow that sound, I'll be in there, but I'm listening to a book. Okay, like that's just how it goes. But you guys, whenever people in marketing, whenever they talk about building a following, it's never organic. And organic means without ads. Right? They're always, even my favorite people out there, they're always talking about building your audience by spending money to build your audience. And let me just quickly talk about why that's not great, period. And I'm not saying they're wrong about all their marketing stuff. Of course not. I love them, right? But from this aspect, I have a very strong opinion here, and it is what sets me apart from everybody else in the industry. So my opinion that is strong here is that if you're using ads to build your following, you're not building loyalty along with that following, okay? Whenever you grow organically, and some of the things that I'm about to talk about, whenever you grow organically, you're developing a relationship. They're making choices to go the next step. They're telling their friends about you because they found you, right? You're not able to be found everywhere. A lot of you guys, whenever you first started following me, you're like, where the heck did she come from? Right, because I'm not all over your ads. You don't see me everywhere. So when you find me, it's like diamond in the rough. You're like, oh my gosh, I just got really lucky, right? And then whenever you realize that what I'm talking about is true and helpful, then you tell your friends about it. Well, what we've done is we build an entire community around that. Now, it's very different if you're running ads and you're spending money on ads. You guys, the ad game is done. Can we stick a fork in it? We should. The ad game is done, okay? Google's doing away with cookies. I mean, if you don't know what that means, cookies are the things that track and follow you around the internet where you're like, how'd Google know that I just went there? Like, that's cookies, okay? They get put onto your browser, and then anywhere that you go, they know that you're going there, and then they're able to market to you in those places, also market to you because of where you've been. That's all the, the creepy ad stuff. Google's doing away with cookies, which means the price of doing ads is going up. Okay? For everybody. The only people that are going to be able to make it in the ads anymore are the big dogs. The little guys are going to go bankrupt trying to compete in ads. Just a heads up, okay? A, they're not as good as building a loyal organic audience, but B, you're going to go broke trying to do it. Stop trying to compete in someone else's sandbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just do what we do, and let's do it really, really well. Sound fair? But the other thing is that Facebook and Apple have been going to war with each other about, like, Apple isn't letting Facebook stuff be seen on Apple devices like Facebook ads. It's a whole thing where just the cost of ads is increasing. You've got big corporations going head to head. And then the people that are unfortunately hurt the worst, like I said, are the smaller companies, the mom and pop shops, the mom that's trying to build a brand from home. Those people that were spending money on ads before and kind of getting by are now spending a lot more and receiving less. And so we all need to come around to this concept, you guys, of building an organic community, period. Okay, so now I'm going to go into what that actually looks like super quick here, okay? So number one, how are you going to build an organic following without ads? Number one, you're going to pick a topic that you totally geek out on. Now, if you already have a business and you're already running a business, you don't need to pick a topic that you're geeking out on. You just pick a central pillar topic around what your business helps with, okay? What's a topic that your business is about? Okay, so if you're a, let me say this. If you're a house painter, then your topic is probably around home renovation. Okay, easy enough. If you are a babysitter, your topic is around childhood development, and more specifically, if you only babysit a certain age of kids, your topic is around childhood development of that certain age of kids. Do you see where I'm saying here? Like, no matter what you do, there's a central core topic around what you can geek out on and what you're really interested in that probably is already a thing, okay? So that's number one. Number two, you're going to build a community for your people. You're going to build a community for other people that are wanting to know a lot about that topic. So if you're a babysitter and you only, maybe you only babysit a certain age of kids, like early elementary, right? Maybe you only babysit those ages of kids. Well, your community should be based on parents of those kids. Now, what supports the parents of those kids around that topic of, early childhood development, education, things to do for fun, DIY, crafts and stuff like that? It needs to be a place that really curates content, and it can be curated content from all over the flipping internet, you guys, okay? You're curating content to deliver to them in there. Does that make sense? Are you having any moments right now where you're like, oh my gosh, I can totally create that group? Now, the very first thing that you might think and okay, so I could create that group, but also I don't want to be in another Facebook group. And also all of my friends say they don't want to be in another Facebook group. Here's the truth behind that. That's true for most, okay? I don't want to be in another Facebook group that isn't relevant to me, okay? Remember that. People do want to be in groups that are relevant to them and are helpful to them. And remember, we're curating conversations, we're curating content and putting them into that group. So don't think that people don't want to be in another Facebook group. They don't want to be in another goofy Facebook group. They don't want to be in another Facebook group where, you know, people are selling crypto on every post. They don't want to be in another Facebook group where it's a mom group and everybody's just piling on and fighting with each other. They don't want that. But what they do want is what you're delivering, because you're giving them basically the end result of a massive Google search that they would do on their own, but you're giving them the gold. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope we're getting some like, oh man. Okay, number 3, you guys. You're going to talk about that group in public, and then you're going to be more available and give your content in the actual group itself. Let me break down that sentence, okay? So when you talk about the group in public, that's like doing a live like this, or even just a post and saying, hey, here's a craft that I'm doing with my kids today, or here's a craft that if you're a babysitter, here's a craft that I'm doing with the kids I'm watching today. I'm given the details in my group. Here's the link to the group. Boom. That's what it looks like. Okay, so it's as easy as that. So you talk about it in public, and the people that really want it are going to follow into the group. And you might be like, Martha, why don't I just put all that stuff out in public? Because not everyone is here for that. On your Facebook, you have people you went to high school with. You have your family. You have all sorts of people. Not everybody is here for that. And so you have a special place for the people that are there for that. And then you give it all to them. Does that make sense? Number 4, monetize. And here's where we start building out income streams, right? So this entire talk was about building a loyal following without ads. That's how you do it, okay? How you monetize it, that's HBR. I will show you how to monetize anything. That's what I do. And it doesn't make you wrong to monetize what you love in life. There was somewhere in our society, in our history, where someone introduced the concept of you can't make money doing stuff you love. And I'm here to say, yeah, you can. I do every single day. And I teach other people to every single day. So if you want to be one of those people, here's what you do. You go over to my Facebook business page, Livin the Dream with Martha. You message me the words, let's do this, or rainbows and unicorns, or whatever you want. I'm going to give you the details to my program that's going up to 10K next month. It's $14.97 right now. You can start today. You can actually build this thing out. You sign up, you pay once, you're in it for life. And there's all sorts of stuff that is added all the time in there. And you have weekly group coaching, and you have coaches at the ready, and then. You've never seen anything like it. If you're ready to start actually doing this thing, if you feel like, okay, maybe I really can do this, you can. Every single person on the planet can do this, and I can show you how. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.